Thank you very much for joining me on this Thursday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Thank you for being part of this weather community and sharing this information. Now, we have the coldest weather of the winter. It's on the way. Big storm system that will develop in the U.S. That'll drive a front near the Caribbean. It will be secondary fronts that could bring some cooler weather to the Caribbean, but super cold weather parts of Canada and the U.S. as we dive into the upcoming weekend. As we swing back through the Caribbean, we've had scattered showers in the northern Bahamas this morning with an old front. We had a few overnight for my friends in Jamaica. We've had a couple from Jamaica back through the Cayman Islands. So watching an old front here. Guyana, we've had some rain a lot yesterday, even some isolated areas of flooding. I've been watching that. St. Lucia over toward Barbados, Dominica. We're going to see that rain chance picking up. But let me start with the big picture. Then I'll get into the winds, the wave heights, and zoom down into the Caribbean and eastern Canada. Now, by tomorrow into Saturday, there it is. Big storm system developing once again, big rainmaker, and you see it stretching all the way through the Gulf of Mexico. I'll show you those wave heights in a moment. All the way back into Mexico itself. Lots of snow up toward parts of the Great Lakes, into parts of Canada, and look how big this is. This is really going to extend out toward the Yucatan. But here's the deal with this. This is going to filter in really cold weather for the U.S. For the Caribbean, the front itself is going to settle right about here, but what's going to happen is we're going to get these secondary fronts back behind it. You see, as we get into Sunday, the big system moves off over toward Bermuda, that good chance of rain. But you see here, building again, a secondary area in the southern U.S., and that could push even colder weather, relatively speaking, of course, into the northern Caribbean as we work our way into early next week. So a big time front in the U.S. and then these secondary fronts back behind it. This here shows the Arctic air where you're looking at this kind of bluish or grayish shading here. That's super cold air. Look at the cold air creeping all the way down into Mexico. This is by the time we get into tomorrow morning, and this just plunges across the U.S. and parts of Mexico. Look at that very cold air, even creeping back toward the southeast U.S. So that's in place by Sunday morning, and then that front moves away, but then we're going to see this secondary storm system build over here, and that may kick another front into the northern Caribbean and cool us down further in the northern Caribbean by early next week. So lots to cover with that. Now the winds show it. It shows the front. Let me take you out in time and stop it right here. This is tomorrow afternoon, the dividing line. That's a front. This cold front right here separating the cold northwesterly winds, and those are going to be gusty. 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles per hour from that southerly wind. Well, that kind of southeasterly wind on our Friday for us in Jamaica, and then we get that flow moving in out of the north here, northern Cuba, or parts of Cuba, I should say, northern Bahamas. See that northeasterly flow. This is the front. Of course, we stay with the winds out of the east over toward Montserrat and Ceiba. That'll bring in a few showers, but as this moves off, we're going to see this other area here developing. This front may kind of kick even cooler weather into our direction by the time we get into early next week. There's that dividing line right there as we work our way into Sunday, but then it will be that second front that may bring us some northerly winds, say through Haiti, Turks and Caicos, Dominican Republic, at least some cooler nights. Puerto Rico, we'll have that early next week. Look at the wave heights. That's in feet on the right side of your screen. This is in meters. Let me stop it here. This is by tomorrow. Seas are going to be building a couple meters just off the coast of the southeast U.S., northern Bahamas, and watching over toward the Gulf. And look at things really building about 5 meters plus. So we're looking at upwards of almost 20 feet here, but where you see these brighter colors because of these fronts, things are going to be rockier, watching over toward the Bahamas, back through the Gulf, and then we'll see again over toward near Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, the higher seas. This is by the time we get into Sunday, and then we'll keep an eye on that next area that will also bring us a chop as we get back through the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I mentioned the easterly flow, so we're watching the fronts up here, but we have this strong easterly breeze. That's why at times we've been getting periods of showers from St. Kitts and Nevis down through St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We may see some batches of rain. This is by tomorrow. See that easterly flow, Barbados, Guadeloupe, Martinique. We could see a few showers moving in through St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago. No washout, but some spotty showers will be possible. And then you see again, here's that front that's going to start to work in. That'll bring us a few spotty showers, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, as we work our way into our Saturday, and points up to the north. Again, another round of some showers moving back into the Bahamas. Now, look how this system, this next one, works in to parts of Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. We'll be seeing this working in. One system leaves. It's every couple days we've been seeing these fronts moving in. So let me take you into our Friday. As we work our way into our Friday, that system's going to be building off to the west. That'll be kind of the more settled day for tomorrow. And then as we get into the weekend, we'll be watching this coming out of New England, rain, snow mix, and then working right over toward Halifax, right on the edge of the rain and snow. Again, northern sections, we'll see more in the way of snow. We'll see that rain in our southern zones in the Atlantic region of Canada. This is our Saturday at 4 o'clock, and then just kind of moving across as we work our way into Sunday, and then we'll see what's coming next for next week with more fronts that will head our way. So Jamaica, again, we've already had some spotty showers overnight, about a 40% chance overall throughout the day, about a 40% chance across the Cayman Islands. Rain chance bumps up a little bit. Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow and Saturday, 40% chance. As I mentioned, not a washout, but scattered showers. Same thing in Grenada. We're up to a 50% chance tomorrow, 40% chance tomorrow in St. Vincent the Grenadines, a 50% chance by Saturday. Rain chance 40% in Barbados. But again, it's going to be really an island by island difference. Some of us may get stuck in some showers while others are just on the drier side. Point being, I showed you the model with those passing showers possible. We'll just kind of see where they set up. Keep me posted in the comments if you get some. Friday, Saturday, rain chance about 50% in St. Lucia, 50% in Martinique for tomorrow, 40 to 50% chance as we work our way closer to the weekend in Dominica. Rain chance 50% tomorrow and Saturday in Guadeloupe, and about a 40% chance Antigua and Barbuda. Rain chance 40% Friday into the weekend, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, and the same thing Anguilla and St. Bart's, a 40% chance. 30 to 40% chance the next few days, St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, and about a 40% chance the next couple days in Puerto Rico. And again, early next week in Puerto Rico, we'll be watching to see if we get any cooler weather sneaking in. Same thing, U.S. and British Virgin Islands, some scattered showers possible the next couple days, 30 to 40% chance in the Dominican Republic. Rain chance up a little bit on Saturday. Could see a passing shower in Haiti. Bahamas, we've had those showers around this morning in spots. So already today, northern Bahamas, we've had showers. 20 to 30% chance Turks and Caicos. 30% chance today in Cuba. Rain chance stays kind of limited in Belize. We'll be watching these fronts, though, that will change the temperatures further. We've had already some temperature changes. Belize and across the Yucatan of Mexico, back through Cancun. Aruba, rain chance 10 to 20%. Holding on to about a 20 to 30% chance in Curacao and Bonaire. Rain chance 20% in Bermuda today. But again, watching the weekend with that next front moving in. Costa Rica, rain chance is up again, about a 50% chance. Guyana, watching out for isolated areas of flooding. Suriname, rain chance about 40%, and about a 20 to 30% chance in northern Venezuela. So lots of fronts. Coldest air of the winter coming from Canada into the U.S., but that will nudge more fronts closer to the Bahamas. Fronts move into the northern Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, tracking those showers I was showing you, and more fronts coming next week. I'll keep you posted. Thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.